So, Until Dawn is a movie that I initially had no interest in. Like my friend group, they was like, yeah, there's no point, and I kind of echoed their sentiments. I'm like, well, the game is kind of like a movie in itself, so it's kind of redundant to make a movie. So I didn't show any interest in it. And then last week, I saw a post on Instagram from one of my favorite directors, David F. Sandberg, talking about how he did some of the practical effects in the movie, and I'm like, wait a minute, did he do that movie? And then I did my research, and I said, oh, okay, well now it's the day one. That one fact changed everything for me, because he's been the dude since, what I mean, back in the day, watching the short films, him and his wife, and then the Lights Out short film and all the other ones, and then the Lights Out motion picture and everything he's done since then.
So his touch on things.
Yeah, like I rock with him since then, and that alone changed it all around for me. So we got the fuck up. We went to go see the fucking movie today, and that motherfucker delivered. So, of course, spoiler free in the beginning. In the age where the term practical effects is almost a buzzword, like that gets thrown around a lot, and some people they want that over the the CGI and all that, even if they don't even understand it. But you could tell, when you look at it, and those practical effects stand the test of time. That's why movies like The Thing that was made in 1982, the year I was fucking born, is still nasty as fuck and terrifying to this day. That came out in 1982, but it still affects you to this day. You got people watching that like, what the fuck? Oh my god, getting sick and everything. So practical effects is something that when it comes to a horror film, it's always going to push it forward. He's always been that type of dude where he pushes for practical effects. Like, if there's a way it can be done practically, he's going to do that, and that has made his horror films the thing that will stick in your mind, and you can't unsee it. Like that lifestyle, even the short film, it's like that face that at the end, that's still in my fucking head. I'm trying to get it out, but it's still there. So we went to go see this joint, and already I enjoyed it when we saw the trailer, because I saw they were doing something different. They weren't just remaking the game. Mm-hmm. It was a different spin on it. And I'm like, okay, that is a really unique way to approach this, because if you played Until Dawn, but you only played a few minutes of it, you don't really remember.
I played a few minutes, and it was around the time we were streaming for my birthday, and I got drunk too quick, but I remember that game was actually pretty good, and I was into it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, after we seen the movie, you had actually played the game.
I'll play.
It's one of those things where you have the game, and if you've played the game, you know how things go. Even if you haven't played the game, you watch this, and it's one of those things where you don't even need to play the game to enjoy this, because they're doing things a different ways, a different spin on it. And if you know how the game goes, this doesn't follow it. It flips it on its head in a really unique way that works for it. And you got some scares in this movie that had me almost on some Iron Man shit. It's like, and I like how he does scares, because we've seen so many horror films. You try to learn how to telegraph it so you don't jump out of your skin. Even if you don't try to, like when you feel it's coming, like you tense up a little bit. Start shitting diamonds. But this is one of those things where it's like, even if you try to posture up and tense up, something's still gonna get you, because expect the unexpected. And that's why I like how he does horror films, especially with a game and a story like this. It really worked. It really worked for me, man.
It worked for me as well. And you know me for years now. I am very hard on horror films. Like I don't really give a lot of people a pass when you give me bullshit. This right here delivered for me on a different level, because I put myself in that position. Like, what the fuck would I do?
Yeah.
I have to keep reliving this shit until I figure out how to survive this shit. And that's what really bothered me. And there were certain scenes where I'm looking like, if I have to die this way, keep me dead forever. Don't bring me the fuck back. Don't blow me up. And then tell me, you did something. No.
Like running back.
What? You mean, what? That shit hurt? That shit hurt.
You got death spinning the block on you.
Yeah.
What's so dope about this is you got characters that act, I want to say, realistically with what they're dealing with. Like there's really no stupid character here because everybody has different motivations and everybody acts the way like people would actually act in a scenario like this, given what's going on and given what you're dealing with. It's like nothing really. I know this isn't a real story, like, but it felt real to me because I'm like, if I was trapped in a situation, I'd be one of these motherfuckers for real, like from the way I act to what I do and everything like that. And they're trying to figure things out, and you're along for the ride, and everything is like super tension building because you don't know how the fuck they're gonna beat this shit, if they're gonna beat this. Like everything is thrown at you. They're trying to process the shit in real time and deal with it, and it's like. And when it comes to dying, it ain't just no like, oh, I'm dead. No, they dying in crazy fucking ways where I'm like, fuck this, man. And then they come right back to like, oh God, again. Like, and you know what I mean? That whole thing in itself is just a wild concept to me. Given how the game goes, this is like damn near genius to me because I'm like, yeah, this is the way to do it. This is the fucking way to do it. And if you've played the game, a couple callbacks and all that, you can spot things and everything. But like. I really enjoy how this shit was done. I'm dancing around a few things because, of course, spoiler free right now, but go see this motherfucker, man. If you like horror films, if you like David F. Sandberg, if you like Until Dawn, go see this, and I think it has something for everybody. It has actual scares. It was a great movie. The only downside of this to complain a little bit is, you know what I mean, the motherfucker that was fucking right behind us. That was a little annoying.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years. They was actually clapping ass in the back.
Like that was a little annoying, but you know what I mean? Nothing to do with the movie. It's like, you know what I mean? Go take that shit home. So, but like, I mean, you go to the theater to do that. Like, keep that freak shit at home.
I'm trying to figure out with the bullshit they were seeing on screen, how did they find time to even do that? Like, I look in the back, man pans down to his ankle, like, what the fuck? But I will say this, there is just something golden about a movie actually being good without all of this heavy promotion behind it. I love that because I didn't see a lot of shit on this movie. I didn't see it pop up on my timeline over and over again. I didn't hear the radio say this will scare the shit out of you.
I mean, it was heavily promoted, but in a different way.
In a different way.
It's a PlayStation game, so you got Sony behind it too. So it was definitely promoted, but not it wasn't popping up every 5 seconds. Not to me, at least. And I avoided the trailers for a while. Like I didn't really see them a lot until I started looking for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where the promotion to me was different, and that kind of worked to its benefit because I went into it. Like I initially had no hype. Then I got hyped knowing who was behind it, and I watched one trailer. I only saw one trailer and saw the movie, and that shit delivered for me. So. Like I think they did the damn thing for this one. Like David F. Sandberg is one of those dudes. He has a long career. Him and his wife, they are OGs as far as I'm concerned. They invited to the cookout, all of that. Like I just love the whole entire journey from making short films with camera and tripod and
dark hallway.
Yeah, figuring things out to becoming a Hollywood director, like taking on really dope franchises. Like that to me is just a really, really dope story. With that being said, go see the movie. The shit is really fucking dope. Now I can talk spoilers. I'll give you the 3, 2, 1 to get the fuck on out of here and him to yawn. Now, what I love about this joint, the main thing I love about it, and I'm not gonna go into spoilers of the game since you haven't played the majority of it. But what I love about this is, from what I gather, this is a prequel to the game. Like everything I saw and how it ended, this shit was kind of like the test run before the game, like seeing how things go, trying this thing out. I mean, well, not really a test run because he did it before, right. But it's like this happened prior to the game from what I see, because you even see a couple hints to that. So that in itself is really fucking dope. But what I enjoyed is the fact that there's a lot that you didn't see. You know what I mean? There's a lot that was happening. They were losing time, and the only way they even knew is by looking at the phone and seeing the stuff that was recorded, and they didn't even remember.
Right.
So I'm like, damn. And they try to put together how long have we been here? 5 days, 3 days, no, 13 days.
13 nights.
Damn.
When she said 13 nights, I think my heart just dropped because if you tell me that shit because we're trapped somewhere, I think I might give up at that point.
Yeah.
I done lost track of time like that.
And we had some crazy ways to die, getting blown the fuck up.
From water.
Like, and the effects look so fucking visceral and painful. It's like every way they died, look at that shit fucking hurt. Like when they blew the fuck up, and especially the Asian chick, like she couldn't just blow the fuck up. They had to blow up her leg, fucking stomach, all that shit. I'm like, damn, man, don't take me out like that. Just fucking let me blow up all at once. Like, why you gotta take pieces?
Yeah, her shit was cool. Leg
Damn,
blew up.
yo, she got mangled in this joint for no reason. I'm looking at like, damn, but you know what I mean?
She was getting stretched out by Vecna. That was,
yeah, for real.
You cool?
You got this cast of characters, and you know, there's a sense of family there. You know, you got the one outsider, the boyfriend who's just coming into this shit, and you know what I mean, he's dealing with it. He may seem annoying to people, but I'm like, the way he acts is kind of realistic to somebody that's coming in. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? You know what I mean? Like let's get the fuck out of here.
Like, I thought we were here for this. We're here for that. No, fuck that. Let's leave.
Like,
who got my truck?
It was really dope to see how they fucking handled this shit. Cause I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna make it out of this shit. And even when the dude who's from the game told them like, yo, yeah, you can make it out. Just one person has to die. Like, that shit is crazy. And they like, we all got to make it out. Cause if anybody gets left behind, they're just dead or they're just gonna be stuck here. Like, we all together, we all doing this shit together. And you got that sense of camaraderie where they're like, we all got to fucking do this. And when one person goes like, all right, reset,
reset.
Just, you know what I mean? We die and then come right back. They coming back, they getting fucked up, this lasting effects and shit. Fucking fingernails fucked up and shit.
Eyeball still black because shit got gouged out.
Damn, man. Like, this shit was wild, man. That shit with the water, though. Like, and I was wondering what's going on because, like, initially when the chick tried the faucet, no water came out. And then, you know, eventually, you know, the water came out. She's looking at me, what the fuck? There wasn't any water. What's going on? They all drinking water because they haven't had any food and water in days. So, you know what I mean? They're parched as fuck. So they all drinking water and shit, and then they start blowing the fuck up. Just because this motherfucker's an asshole. Like, this shit was wild, man. Like, what they were dealing with, even the chick encountering her sister, and that's fucked up. Sister, you know, got trapped up in that shit, all fucked up. She had to put her down and everything. It's like, it's a really fucked up scenario. And I really enjoy the fact that this wasn't just a one-to-one retelling of the game because you didn't know what to expect. Mm-hmm. Like, you went into this shit, if you've played it, like with not knowing what the fuck is gonna happen. So you have no awareness of what's gonna happen, if they're even gonna make it out, what's gonna go down. All you know is, you know, the dude from the game is in this joint. He's chilling, he's doing the crazy shit. That shit is wild to me, man. Like, and the way the gore was displayed, like when they bashed his fucking head open and you saw all that shit, like, I'm looking at like, damn, man.
That was another thing I actually liked about it because I was the person who really enjoyed the 2009 version of Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
So as I watched the beginning, main man comes in the house.
Almost on some Jason shit, yeah.
Some Jason shit. Mind you, it gave me the feel that I like to see in certain movies. Straight to the point, straightforward. No extra shit, but extra shit.
Mangling niggas one by one without prejudice. Just mangling niggas.
The scene where main man said, I'm going to go check it out. Because he didn't know people was getting fucked up upstairs. Mm-hmm. When he peeked in that hallway, he saw that big nigga.
Yeah.
Then he saw Shorty with the axe in her back. He was like,
that motherfucker made a U-turn. Go.
And I love that because that was the most realistic reaction.
It wasn't one of those things. What's going on? What are you doing? Stop. Yep. Why are you doing this? Oh my God, why are you killing me? Like, saw that shit, U-turn, go. I'm not explaining. Just get the fuck out.
He didn't ask no stupid shit. And she did.
Yeah. Why'd you do that? Is that an axe in her head? Let me see. Shine a light on it. What's going on? Who are you? Like, there's not a billion questions. You see the shit, you get the fuck out.
Are you a good person?
That's realistic as fuck. Like, he didn't even explain to them what's going on. And they saw he was running. They started running on some black shit. So I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. Because, like, somebody started running and said, go. You're not going to, why are you running? What's up there?
Yep.
No, you're going to fucking run.
You're going to fucking run.
You in a fucking crazy-ass house and just get the fuck out. So they all hiding. Unfortunately, they get mangled regardless. Because he wants some shit like, fuck all of y'all. This is my shit. Now, I mean, this is what I do. Now, run it back.
It was like he could smell them, hear them, any little thing. When Shorty was in the closet, she didn't make a peep, but he just knew somebody was in there. He knew it. on some clock towers type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It was wild. It was brutal, and that's exactly what you want. Because in the game, you can die in some crazy ass fucking ways, and I feel like this movie didn't shy away from any of that. and like I said, it's just a really dope companion piece to the game. Like it's all linked, and that makes it even better. You know what I mean? And that makes it make sense because you might be asking why an Until Dawn movie? It's a prequel. You know what I mean? Like you get to see what went down before the game goes down, and so it's like that's really dope to see, man. Like, and of course, you had the cameo with with him and his wife, of course. Not in the movie, but on the wall with the missing posters. Because I mean, it's almost like an Easter egg. You got to find them in every single movie he does. Mm-hmm. They're both going to be included. At least her in some capacity, and they both were there. So as soon as I see them, I spot them. There they go. So that's really dope because they a power couple and they doing this shit together. And I love the journey. I love the story, and I love this fucking movie because this shit actually has some fucking genuine scares where I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And that's what you want in horror films. Because when you've seen a billion and you can telegraph, jump scares, then the shit ain't really, effective.
Or when you make the characters stupid and slower than normal, or they just do stupid shit to get caught, that takes me out of it. No, these characters were actually haul-assing to get away from the villain, but the villain was fast as shit. Villains were on some 28 days later steroids.
They were outmatched. Even the chick trying to, beat up with the dude because he's baiting the fuck out of her. She's trying to go to where he is, step in a fucking bear trap, and then getting dragged. Ooh. One of the dopest things though is when the dude came to get her, when he tried to open it and it clamped again. Like I was feeling all of that shit. But then when her sister showed up and he quickly took that shit off and threw it on her face, I'm like, yo, that's some G level shit.
The sister was like, ho 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 ho.
And then when he had the reset, he had to begrudgingly kill it because that's to him that's wifey. So it's not really trying to do that, but no, got to reset the day. So he ended up having to cut her throat and all that. And instead of letting the sister mangle him, he go ahead and drink the water because he know what's gonna happen when he drink the water, and he get to go out on his own terms. Like, hey, fuck you, and then boom.
The sister was like, I ain't coming near you.
Something wrong.
Something wrong. You blow me the fuck up.
But no, this whole movie was just a really, really dope experience. And like I said, the way they did this shit definitely worked with the way the game is. So yeah, this is one of those things where I'm pleasantly surprised. Like I'm glad I went to go see this. I'm glad I found out who was actually directing it because I wouldn't have gave it the time of day. So I mean, this was really, really dope. And I hope he has many more horror films under his belt because like I said, his journey is incredible. If y'all don't know, you definitely, check it out. Look at his YouTube channel because they've come a long fucking way, and it's really dope to see. Great movie, great adaptation, great connection. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'll be right there with him. Look what the fuck you doing?
Just give me a minute.
All right, get the fuck out.
God damn,
What's wrong with you? Yo, this fucking shit ass. He's gonna stay.
Please say goodbye to Caleb and Kaylee for me. He sort of just snuck off.
Well, you'll see him again next year.
Oh shit!
Caleb works at the scrapyard during the off season, and Kaylee, well, she's still figuring.